Get you the tail of the tape for Israel Adesanya and Marvin Vettori. Adesanya fights out of New Zealand. He was born in Nigeria. The Italian Vettori now calls Southern California home. Vettori 24, Adesanya 28. He is 4 inches taller. The last style bender will have a 6-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the introductions, we turn it over to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 12 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 186 pounds. Fighting out of Mezzo Corona, Italy, Marvin, the Italian Dream, Vettori. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter holding an undefeated professional record, 12 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Vanessa Hansen, thank you. Ready to go with the middleweights. Israel Adesanya taking on Marvin Vettori. Adesanya in black, Vettori out of the southpaw stances in green. Heavy leg kick lands early for the Italian.
Watch the right high kick of Adesanya. That's what he's going to be looking to throw. He'll start inside, then go to the body, and then go high.
You know, when you look at Adesanya, you see the length, you see the striking. We invited him into my training camp for the Jones fights. We recognized him as a really talented, diverse guy that could really help our game in preparation. He doesn't like the comparisons. He said that he's the first Israel Adesanya. He's not the next anyone else. Tonight, on national television, he has an opportunity to truly separate himself from the comparisons. He feels it's a bit disrespectful to say he's the next somebody. It's disrespectful to these guys and what they've accomplished.
Right now, Adesanya's making reads. He's getting the speed. He's getting the timing of Vettori. He's taking his time. He's letting Vettori miss so he can feel what he's using, feel his offense, get his punch count, get his punch speed. And then once he feels that out in the first 2 minutes, you'll start seeing Adesanya pick up his offense.
Look at the size of Vettori. Notice that he didn't rush a takedown. He said Adesanya's last opponent was so nervous about standing with him that he rushed takedowns, which allowed Israel to get back to his feet. Said he doesn't mind standing with him. He'll take his time, and when the takedown presents itself, he'll take it. He's trying to get this inside trip over and over again. The reason it's not working is because he's not draping his body over to the overhook side. You've got to drape your body if you're trying to inside trip someone.
Adesanya stuffed 12 of Rob Wilkinson's 15 takedown attempts in his UFC debut. Vettori 0 for 2 out of the chute here tonight.
It's very hard to get a hand on Adesanya, and that's what's going to frustrate Vettori early, is he's not able to just touch him. If you can't touch him, it's hard to find when to throw and what to commit to. And that's what Adesanya's doing well right now. He's faking, he's switching stances, giving a bunch of different looks, using his hands, inside kick to take away the power of Vettori. It's getting Vettori guessing and not knowing when to throw and when to hold back.
You don't want to be forced into a kickboxing fight with Israel Adesanya. He's too sharp and accurate. He has too many tools and that facet of fight.
Adesanya will continue to switch stances on you. He says when you're not a confident striker, you force the finish, and he certainly did not force it against Wilkinson. Heavy kick from Vettori. Vettori unintimidated coming in here. That probably undersells how confident he was on Thursday, champ.
Yes, John. He was very confident that he has the style to beat Adesanya.
The problem is Vettori's not faking at all. He's staring Adesanya right in the face, like in the mirror, just looking at him. You've got to fake Adesanya, because right now Adesanya is the only one faking, switching stance, feinting, and that's really setting Vettori off. Vettori needs to do the same to Adesanya.
And Adesanya's drawing out big reactions from him on those feints. They aren't small reactions. Look at that. He's drawing big reactions every time he feints.
And that's the difference. One person's using feints and the other one isn't.
Yeah.
Nice combo by Vettori to finish with a kick. That's where he'll have the most success. Boxing combinations, finish your combinations with a kick, because Vettori moves his trunk, but he doesn't move his legs too much after you throw punch combinations.
Vettori lived in London when he was 18 to 20, trained with the London Shoot Fighters. Eventually aligned with King's MMA under Rafael Cordero in California.
Good body shot. Caught that kick and threw a nasty liver shot to
Oh,
Vettori.
big body shot.
Pausing the action due to an inadvertent eye poke.
Poke in the eye. Those are not fun. Everybody's booing, but you really can't see if you get poked.
Until you get poked.
Sucks.
Until you get poked, you
It
shouldn't
hurts
boo.
so bad.
Like, I really am, I would like to walk around just straight, stooging dudes. Poking them right in the face.
Shows no mercy. Poke him in the eye, huh?
Yeah, just poke them in the eye. I mean, you can't boo somebody for saying, oh, I got poked in the eye when they got poked in the eye.
That's why it's illegal, right?
It's illegal. Otherwise, we'd be running around just poking each other. We'd all be standing there with our hands open.
You have to keep them up. Are you ready to fight, or do I need to bring the doctor? No, it's good. Yeah? Okay.
We remind you the new rules are in effect here tonight. Those fingers have to be pointing to the sky. If that hand is open, stern warning to Adesanya from the referee, Herb Dean.
Ooh, good body shot.
Oh, nice body kick by Vettori.
Adesanya able to eat it and fire off a left hand of his own. But Vettori's had some moments with his kicking game early.
Vettori really is not rushing the takedown. He seems to be comfortable in the stand-up. He just can't overextend himself. Look at how Israel just slides out of the way of his attacks. Throws a leg kick, he barely kind of slides back. Look at that. Tries to attack the head, dips the head back. He's trying to set up his counters.
Adesanya's defense is what makes his offense so effective. Ooh, that hurt. Shin to shin.
Yes, shin to shin.
Those are very painful. You never know who's going to hurt worse than those ones. It looks like that one hurt Vettori a little.
Oh. This is what Vettori can't do, though. He can't start watching. Like you said, Dom, he can't look in the mirror.
Well, he can't hit him.
No, he can't just watch. He cannot just watch Adesanya. He's got to just go fight.
Yep.
Oh, flurry at the end of round one.
You want this first, don't you?
Toast. Hey, honey.
Jab's landing as well, so I gotta get some jab.
He's biting off the fangs, but yeah. When you throw your right hand, move offline, yeah?
Offline, yes.
Yeah, so just throw any right hand offline, even a left hook. Throw it slightly offline, yeah?
Offline, okay.
Yeah.
See that elbow of his hip was good? Yeah, thank you. I heard it, the elbows.
So you're way more comfortable now, so
Use the elbow.
Yeah. Watch out for the flailing shot.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're way more comfortable now. You
Yeah.
can start to read his fangs a little bit more and start to put a little bit more on.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Still cooking in the first. 5 in the second.
UFC President Dana White in the building here tonight, looking on as Israel Adesanya makes his second UFC appearance against Marvin Vettori. 5th UFC start for Vettori. Here we go with round 2. DC, pretty cool to observe that dynamic. Adesanya and his chief corner between rounds. A lot of feedback, a lot of nice back and forth there.
Yeah, they're very happy. They're very happy about the feints. They feel like Vettori's biting on the feints. They're telling Israel to take his head off the line when he throws his right hand. Israel said, you know, we kind of started to cook him in the first round. We fry him in the second. So look for him to pick up the pace in round number 2.
Vettori had a sick double leg. He was in deep on that one, and you saw Adesanya just pull the hit, pull it right over, right up past his butt, like a pair of pants, and then just slide him right up, and it took away the attempt from Vettori.
Well, as Adesanya says, most everyone in this division is going to be trying to take him down. So far, Vettori not realizing any success on 3 attempts.
And he had a really nice level change there.
Yeah.
If he had a little bit higher level wrestling, on that inside trip, you try inside trip, then you come back with a foot scoop. You got to mix up these takedowns on guys like this. Most people can defend the initial takedown. You got to give them levels to the wrestling game.
1-2 lands right down the middle for Adesanya. And Vettori's starting to get confused now. You see it in his face. He's like, okay, I can't really hit him. He's faking me too much, so I can't really throw when I want to. So what do I commit to, and when do I back up, and when do I go forward? That's what's happening. Nice left hand lands, and that's the third one he's landed, so keep an eye out for that left, but he's not loading. He's just touching him with it.
He's taking too many of those inside low kicks, man. That leg is getting beat up.
And the footwork is just apparent. That's a big difference. Footwork is huge.
Oh, Adesanya beautifully slips the offering from Vettori and lands a flush right.
I mean, Vettori has a good chin. He has a good chin. He's taking some big shots from Adesanya. He's still in the fight. But him backing up and watching is not going to be to his benefit. Adesanya has to be careful doing that, though. Leading back when the head kick's coming.
What needs to happen is Vettori needs to make the adjustment, quit going to the head and start going to the ribs of Adesanya. When he leans, he'll eat the kick to the ribs.
Nice stick to the body by Adesanya. Less than 3 minutes now here in round 2. Oh,
and it's all right on the calf
where
he's kicking. He's not kicking to the inside of the quad.
It takes one, though. One real hard check from Vettori, and he'll stop throwing that kick because he's throwing it so low.
Good right hand.
Beautiful counter lands for Adesanya. Starting to find his range here. He says this second round's his wheelhouse. Likes to feel it out a little bit early.
Yeah, he had to feel the speed. Now he knows the speed, and he knows how Vettori's defending his offense. So now you're seeing him sit down and commit to his punches a little bit more.
He's got some respect, too. If Vettori didn't respect him before the fight, he respects him now.
That was out.